Hello and welcome to Euphoria. Today I'm building the Avengers Tower from set 76166. I'm just going to do a quick look at this tower because I'm more interested in the parts that come with this set and the build techniques that it uses than the actual tower building itself. I'm building just the tower from this set because I've bought a part set from a seller on eBay who was splitting the set. There are lots of great minifigs and accessories that normally come with this set, but these have been split off by the seller, so I don't have them. But that's great with me because I'm not a great Marvel fan and I haven't even seen the films. But I bought the tower much cheaper than buying the whole set, and so I've got the parts I'm interested in at a great price. So this is the box that arrived when I bought this set off eBay. It's an Amazon box, but I didn't buy it from Amazon. So let's open it and see what's inside. I've bought this part set so that I can experiment with these bricks. There are some interesting parts and building techniques in this set, and I want to see how I might be able to use them in building a mock. So this is how it came, all in its numbered bags, which is really good because it means I can just follow the instructions using the bag numbers as they are in the original set. So here I've got the parts for this set and the instruction booklet for how to build the tower. It looks like there are lots of really useful parts in this set, and I'm looking forward to building it and exploring the build techniques that are used. So let's make a start on the build. So this is the base of the tower. There's no base plate as such for this build, but it does get built onto two building plates, and it comes in two halves which are kind of hinged together so that you can open the tower and get to the inside. But also the windows fold open so that you can also see inside, or indeed get to the other play features of the tower. They're quite cleverly designed to open using these Technic pins and parts with a Technic hole in at the base of the window. That means they can open them really very wide, a long way, but I don't like the fact that you get a kind of gap at the bottom of the window. When you build the next floor, it's built in a similar way. Obviously it joins directly onto the base of the tower, and there's no kind of separation of the floors in modular style, but it does swing open as it's connected to the base of the tower, and the window at this level swings open and closed but from the top. So that means actually the bottom window and the upper window both swing open and give you really good view of what's inside the building. It's not a conventional way of doing it, it's quite unusual, and maybe I could look at using these techniques in building a tower or an office building or some other kind of mock, using maybe these same kind of hinge techniques. There's quite a lot of features inside the building, even though I don't have the minifigures. There's all the equipment that goes inside that looks highly technical, and maybe I could use some of those parts in a mock, depending on what the theme of the mock is. I do like the way the one side of the building slopes like this. It looks rather neat, and the other side has got this nice curve to it. So now I've built the third level of the tower, or fourth level of the tower actually, and it's looking quite impressive now with these 4 levels. It's quite tall, although the floors themselves are not particularly tall. The whole thing hinges open and closed. It has the rather nice brick-built Avengers symbol on the side, and it has this sort of landing platform which can be folded up and down. I don't think I particularly want that feature in any of my mocks, but it's very cleverly designed. The fourth floor of the tower has these rather nice and neatly built executive comfy chairs, and an exit to the landing pad through a door, which strangely is the only door in the entire building. And then the building is kind of half finished off with half a roof and some antennas on the top, which look okay as kind of play features, but it does mean the building's not finished off very well at the top. Nevertheless, at 5 stories, it's quite an impressive building, and it's been a fun build using some interesting parts and building techniques. So overall, it's quite a nice looking set with some very interesting build techniques. Unfortunately, although it's quite tall, it's rather small. The footprint's only about 12 studs wide. So to make any kind of mock out of this is going to require quite a lot of additional bricks. But nevertheless, I think it's quite a nice looking set that's worth considering as the basis for a mock. Although it could be used directly in a Lego street scene, I think it needs quite a lot of work to make it equivalent to a modular building. Nevertheless, I'm very interested in using this as the basis for a mock, and I'll be looking at that in a separate series of videos. What do you think about making a mock out of this tower? I'm doing a separate video series on designing and building a mock that will use the parts from this set quite heavily. So you might want to explore that series to see what I do with the parts from this tower in the end. I'll put a link in the card above and in the description below to my video series about building that mock. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos about LEGO modular buildings.